If you've been waiting for a camera that feels like it has a soul, not just a sensor, not just specs, not just another rectangle that takes pictures, then listen closely, because the Fujifilm X-Pro 4 might be the most important camera Fujifilm could release in years. And I'm not being dramatic. I'm being honest. For a certain type of photographer, the X-Pro series isn't a product line. It's an identity, a lifestyle, a statement. It's the camera you buy when you're not chasing perfection, you're chasing feeling. And the reason we're even having this conversation today is because of one brutal truth. It has been a painfully long time. The X-Pro 3 came out in 2019, and the gap since then has turned into this almost mythical drought. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. People have been whispering X-Pro 4 like it's a legendary creature. Some photographers already gave up. Some switched brands. Some clung onto their X-Pro 2 like it's a family heirloom. And some are still holding on to the X-Pro 3, praying Fujifilm doesn't abandon the series completely. And here's the crazy part. This isn't just internet hype. Fujifilm has publicly said they still plan to launch a successor to the X-Pro 3, even if they refuse to give a date. That's official. That's real. But what would the X-Pro 4 even be in 2026? What could Fujifilm possibly do that justifies all this waiting? And more importantly, why does the X-Pro 4 matter more than almost every other camera rumor right now? That's what we're diving into today, because if Fujifilm plays this right, the X-Pro 4 could become the most iconic street photography camera of the modern era. And if they mess it up, it might kill the series forever. So let's talk about what the X-Pro 4 could be, what it has to be, the design decisions that could make or break it, and why photographers in America are more emotionally invested in this camera than they are in half their relationships. Let's start with something simple. The X-Pro line is not made for everyone. If you're the type of person who buys a camera by sorting YouTube reviews by 4K 60 frames per second and best autofocus, you probably never understood the X-Pro in the first place. Because the X-Pro series doesn't exist to win spec battles. It exists to win hearts. It exists to feel like a modern Leica alternative, without Leica prices, and with Fujifilm's film simulations that basically print nostalgia straight into the pixels. That's why so many street photographers love it. It's discreet, it's quiet, it's elegant, and it doesn't scream, "I'm a YouTuber." It whispers, "I'm a photographer." But Fujifilm made a bold move with the X-Pro 3. They tried to force people away from mindless screen checking by hiding the rear LCD. It was controversial. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. And in a way, the X-Pro 4 is now trapped between two worlds. Fujifilm has to stay true to the philosophy of shooting with intention, but they also can't ignore reality. The world has changed. Content creators exist. Hybrid shooters exist. People still want to compose like a rangefinder, but they also want convenience. So if Fujifilm wants the X-Pro 4 to survive, they need to deliver something extremely rare. A camera that respects tradition but doesn't punish modern behavior. And that's not easy. Now here's what's interesting. The X-Pro is also a symbol of Fujifilm's confidence. It's like the flagship personality camera. Fujifilm can make regular cameras any day. But the X-Pro is art. And that's why the delay has been so painful. Because it's not just a delayed product,